And I'm starting to see, when you look at different lessons that you learn over time, and you start to take one bit of knowledge that you might have learnt somewhere and then you apply it into a new area. So when we brought systems to the way that we do business, it kind of really changed everything. This was something that Jeff Johnson talked about. It was almost like an aside, an off-the-cuff comment where he was talking about having a work wiki, and this is just a snapshot of our Dropbox. And it's just a way or a place for you to store like a knowledge base for your team. I mean, we've tried a whole bunch of things. We've tried Edit Me, we've tried Google Docs, tried Screen Steps Live, the online thing. And for us, Dropbox works best because you can quickly open directories and you create systems for different parts of your business. So we've now fully automated all these different parts, and that's what a basic system looks like. You'll have a title, an overview that talks about what it is. I mean, some people call them systems, other people call them standard operating procedures. It's whatever you want to call it. It's just a process that happens in your business, and then it enables your team to step in and do the work for you, and it gets delivered at a high level. I interviewed a guy called Sam Carpenter, and he's got a book called Work the System. I did a good number of years, maybe a couple of years ago now, and he's got this book. I mean, it's worth reading, Work the System. It's really good, but he's kind of distilled this systems mindset. And once you grow up to getting a few team members, you want to get your team to embrace systems. Again, another hurdle that people have is like, how am I going to create systems? Here I am spinning all of these plates. The last thing that I can do is then start to document my processes and procedures. I don't have enough time to drink my coffee before it goes cold, let alone sit there and document. But there is a way. He talks about this idea for systems. And it's just a process for creating systems. And this has become a real central pillar document for us, where it's a standard operating procedure for writing standard operating procedures. So I know it sounds a little bit funny, but what it is that we do, or I do, if I'm doing something, I always only do it once to document what I'm doing, and I'll record it. Because as much as Dory thinks I'm really organised, I don't like typing stuff and detail and all that sort of stuff. I'm a big picture thinker. If I get too stuck in, I can put my foot in both camps, but I prefer to be over here. So creating a document that enables your team to do it. And what I do is I record the video, and then I hand it to my systems development person. They watch the video, they turn it into a process. That process then gets passed to like a new assistant. They'll start working on, testing the system and seeing it works, making any changes and adjustments and things like that. And then it gets fed back, and then we introduce it to the whole team. And that for us, that's huge. Systemforsystems.com that's my system for systems. So I mean, you don't even have to go there. I'll give Dory the PDF, and she can drop it into the Dropbox so you can grab it and have a look. But that's a nugget right there. Yeah, let's actually look at that a little bit longer. That was a nugget. That's a good one. All right. Then creating a business that works without you. Just prior to coming to the event, I reached out to a few of the different speakers that were going to speak here, and I interviewed them because I wanted to kind of get to know them and get a feel for them. So I only picked out a handful. I think there are only like 3 or 4. I just kind of looked at some profiles, saw who I'd want to learn a little bit more about, and then got them on Skype. I've already posted a couple of them, but Laura's, just before you go away on holiday, you've got a big to-do list of everything that you want to get done. I wanted to get Laura's up, but I haven't just yet. But you can see this is inside Asana. It's the process that we have for when I make an interview, how I post that interview. So it starts off, I record the interview, it gets dropped into Dropbox. Then Ash or Ferenc step in and they clean up the recording. And then the audio is then uploaded, and Aris does that. And then my mum still does all the transcriptions. Well, she liked your presentation. Oh, so she does all the transcriptions for me. That appears in a Dropbox, and then the final step is it gets posted live on the site. So what we have there is a process that can happen very hands-off from me. I put the document in right at the top. The next person works on it, what needs to be done, and then they assign the task to the next level below once they're complete. And it's almost a hands-off experience, apart from the 20% that I need to add in. And that's the way. I mean, that thinking right there, combined with the system for systems, that's how you create a business that works without you.